So mixing this inspiration and just as a last question, we will be speaking for hours here, but just as a last question in terms of about how do you see the future, the next 10 years or 20 years in your career, the things ahead, so that for that maybe people interested in the field would like to do research here. So this is what is coming, and this is perhaps the maybe where I would put the focus on. Could you just make some predictions here?
Well, making predictions is hard, especially about the future. But
yeah, but you can create the future. That's a good thing.
Yeah. So again, I think, let's take an example. So self-driving cars, we've been talking about that for years, and it's not around the corner. I'm sorry, it's not. I mean, okay, a lorry on the motorway, that's maybe, a different story than a car navigating the narrow streets of Valencia or Bristol with pedestrians and so on. So, let's be realistic there. Also, there are kind of legacy problems, right? Because if we have some kind of traffic guidance system along the roads, then of course self-driving cars becomes a lot easier. So we are also dealing with transitions. So I think there's lots of things that we need to change. I mean, sustainability is a big thing, and unfortunately a lot of AI is contributing negatively here and sort of, burning through bits of rainforest just by doing another cross-validation experiment. That needs rethinking. But I think also AI contributing to sustainability and maybe, dealing with waste and better recycling. I think there's a lot of very targeted things that AI can contribute. But we need the general methods. We still need the general method. It shouldn't all be applied, because the history of AI is we first came up with kind of the methods, and then we came up with interesting applications. And I think there is a place for application-driven research as well, but I think we should just keep on thinking about the hard questions. How can humans with this relatively small brain in computational terms do all this stuff? What can we learn from humans? What difference can we make in the world? And I'm afraid, personally I think there is too much emphasis on social networks, on e-commerce, on, because if we talk about sustainability, we should consume less, okay, not more. So we don't need more e-commerce. And actually, Professor David May in Bristol, who you've met, I think, said, I don't understand. We clearly need fewer cars, not more cars. So why are we looking at self-driving cars? Because we're only going to have more cars. So, so I think the history is that a lot of humans left to their own devices don't always make decisions that are in their own best interest. Organizations don't always make decisions that are in the best interest of the planet. So I think we need, maybe AI can help there as well, sort of doing some scenario planning and really thinking, doing causal inference is a big thing in AI now. So show to us, hold up a mirror to us and say, look, if you continue this way, this is what might happen in 10, 20 years. So I think we need to understand that better. That's, I think, for me the lesson, because if we just continue the way that we do, then yeah, that's not going to end well. So and yeah, AI helping us to create, to tell us what to spend our resources on, what to spend our immense intellectual capabilities on.
Okay, thank you very much. It's been very illuminating and a pleasure talking with you. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you for the invitation. It's been a pleasure. Thanks.